If you guys are watching this, that means I survived at least the first half of my two-part segment. 5 days till the end of the year, but 8 slots on my tag that I have available. I'm allowed 2 fish a day. Technically I could get there if I fished every day. Probably, I don't know if I'll be able to do that every day, maybe take a day off in the middle, but stick with me. I'm not gonna do like a how-to video, I'm just gonna spend more time fishing and hopefully hooking and landing a few. See if we can tag out a couple times in the next few days before the end of the year. And hope your rods get bent to the cork. All right, got the honorary first cast of the day. Put different colors on today, big old bead, pinkish orange. And this one's kind of a cool little color too. Let's see. Alright, a little harder to control. A double bead. A little bit harder. Alright, so we got honorary first cast now with the bobber and eggs. A little update, something I was just thinking about. I've been fishing so dang much lately. I think I have better balance in the water than out of the water. Okay, everybody, be very, very quiet. We're gonna stalk a steelhead right there under that little bush. So I don't hang up on the bottom. I'm gonna set my bobber stop low. Only about 8 inches to a foot of the bobber here. Thought there'd be a fish in there. There might be, but it's not very deep. If you guys have been watching my channel, then you probably know that I'm coming after a rematch with that big fish I hooked a while back. One that jumped and jumped and then it broke me off. So there we go. We're gonna catch a steelhead. Don't tell him that though. There's a fish. Yeah, we got him. Right where he was last time. And I'm letting him fight plenty. Yeah, baby. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Come on, don't come off. Don't come off of there, you. Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. You can run. You can run a little bit, I don't care. I'm gonna get you in the end. I'm gonna jump down in the water. There we go. Yeah, that's looks like a hatchery. Yeah, baby. He's getting tired. He's getting tired. Ooh. Oh, come on now, don't go way out there. Got him right in the nose. On my eggs. Yeah. How you doing there, fishy? Alright, we're gonna get you right on in here. Okay, I like it. I like it. Get at that pretty fish. Knock it off, fish. Here we go for the win. Definitely a beautiful, small but beautiful fish. Looks like there's a bunch of fish downstream jumping too, so I'm gonna bag this one and tag it, and then we'll keep moving. Alright, so I got one fish in the bag, and I'm gonna go for another one. I heard him jumping right here in this hole, so we'll see if I can get one to bite. Gotta make sure I'm nice and quiet. I don't spook them. Maybe I just got extremely lucky with that first fish. Come on, Fitchy, Fitchy. Fitchy, Fitchy. Alright guys, just wanted to end this video. I met Steve down here at the river. He actually did pretty well. He got a nice fish. He was kind enough to bless me with some fresh eggs, so thank you so much.
You got it.
Anyways, I think we're going to be signing off for the day, so appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Hey, welcome back. Day 2 of the crunch time, last week of the season of 2023. Had a nice surprise this morning. The river levels jumped up maybe about a foot more water flow than I expected. So could be a pretty fun trip, could be a short trip. If I just whack them and stack them, the first 2 fish, I'm out of there in about an hour maybe. I think. If I'm selective, I might just only keep one fish and then keep fishing. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I hope I get a couple fish today. It should be probably be worth going. Talk to you guys later on the river. As I was driving over here to the river for day 2, I was thinking about the differences in how salmon and steelhead fight, and how sometimes before you even see the fish you can tell what kind of fish it is. If it's I don't know, like you could tell the difference a lot of times between a buck and like a hen, and then obviously also you could tell the difference with, I don't know, the difference like a salmon and a steelhead are really different fights. So I'm going to tell you my best examples of how to describe the differences. I'm curious on those guys out there that watching this that have fought and caught different fish. Give me your best scenario, your best example of what the differences feel like. So for me, like a real big heavy duty salmon, I feel like those heavy, like 20 plus pounders, they feel like sumo wrestlers. I mean, they're just big and tough. And then I think but they don't fight hard. They use their weight and power to fight. And then I think with steelhead, those are more like lightweight martial arts, you know, boxers or whatever, where they do everything they can and they're quick and nimble, and they don't just wrestle, they can swing a punch, constantly like running you up, running down. And then I feel like bucks are a little bit harder fighting fish than hens, just in any category. And then the last thing I'd say is, if you get into a wild fish versus a hatchery, that's like basically catching the same thing, but like wild fish, it's like they're on cocaine or something, because they got a lot more power and a lot more fight in them. So tell me your best description of the difference in all the different fights of these salmon and steelhead. Talk to you soon. I'm going to catch a fish here in a second. It might have been a fish. There we go. There we go. Fish on. I don't want to fight them too hard because they're, oh geez, guy flipped me off. Oh, flipped me off. That's fishing, man. I can't believe that. He broke me off. I didn't want him jumping. I tried to even put my rod down in the water so he wouldn't. That was a big fish. That was a full-sized winter run steelhead. Crap. Dang it. It's embarrassing to show you guys my bloopers, like the misses and the losses like that, but at least you guys saw it. It was pretty awesome. Of course. That was a nice big branch that I just caught. There's a fish. He's a big one too. There we go. Wow, he's a good sized fish. Holy smokes. What is he doing? He's wrapping himself up. Wow, he's a big fish. Jeez, guys, I'm tangling with a big one right here. He's heavy. He's like a sumo wrestler. Oh, what is the heck is he? That might be a salmon. Yeah, that's a big... That's a big salmon. I'm gonna bank him up here if I can. Let him go. Not salmon season anymore. Here we go, salmon. Come on in here. Oh, look at that beauty. Wow. Look at that pretty fish. Don't bite me, I'm gonna get that out of your mouth. What a beautiful fish here. What a beautiful fish. I think I'm going to do another release underwater if I can. Okay guys, it was disappointing it wasn't a steelhead, but caught a nice salmon there. That was a beautiful wild salmon. I let him go so he can go do his thing or her thing. It was a female. I could feel the eggs in her belly. If you guys are enjoying this, I want you to hit that subscribe button with authority, okay? It's a deal. Back down here to that infamous hole that I broke off a fish. Let's see if I can catch one here. I met a guy fishing down at the bottom hole here named Darren. Looked like he had a buddy with him in a cowboy hat. Says he's been fishing this river for the last 10 or 15 years. This should be money. Right in the middle, a little bit faster moving. And it gets deep right in here. There's a slot they lay in front of me. Come up and grab it. Maybe. Oh, this is a gooey one. Look at that ooey gooey egg right there. Nobody likes to fish the ooey gooey eggs, but I do. On that one, I guess I'd have to cast it over there where that fish jumped. That was a fish. There we go. Fish on. Stay down. Jeez, don't jump. Stay down there. I think you're about done. Let's see what he is here. I'm right in the lip. Come on, you're hooked. You ain't getting away. You ain't getting away. Here we go. Nice hatchery. Up here. Okay. Big fish. Yeah, not going anywhere, I don't think. Quick. Alright, I'm keeping him. Bright fish, beautiful fish. Alright, guys, get that pretty fish. Beautiful fish. Everybody makes fun of people that do it. Like, at least I, in my mind, I always make fun of other people. In my mind, only I don't rip on them, but when I see a fish jump, and then sure enough, everybody around me starts casting right where that fish is jumping at. I did that this time. I was fishing in the middle of the river and I saw a fish over on the far side, kind of in the shallow area, jumping. Just one jump. Took a shot at it. Took about 2 or 3 runs through there, I think. And sure enough, bobber went down, hooked a fish. It's gonna be a nice fish. It's pretty fresh looking. So I gotta put that on my tag.